Hello, everybody. Happy, what is it, Thursday? Happy Thursday night to anybody watching live. Thank you all so very much for joining us tonight for another epic installment of Omnibros Live. It's manga night on Thursdays, and we're going to talk some first impressions. We got some haulage, we got some funny stories, some anecdotes, some life advice, and some solicits to go over. So it's a jam-packed show. And of course, we got all of you wonderful people watching and joining. So that makes it extra special. And to sort of put the icing on the cake, cherry on top and all that jazz, we have our lovely sponsor to thank, and that is InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, and manga for great discounted prices, free shipping in the US at orders that start at $50. And there's a loyalty discount, which adds an extra cool 2% off to your book orders. So that 33, that 50% off book, 55, whatever discount it may be, you get it for an extra 2% off. You're not going to find that at the other websites. You find it at InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. So shout out to InStock Trades. Also, let me remind you that at the end of November, we will be doing on the last Monday a $50 gift card giveaway courtesy of InStockTrades.com. So shout out to them. If you want to check that out, be sure to tune in on the last Monday for all the giveaway hijinks. There we go. So shout out. Let me show you the website real quick. Now, unfortunately, last Monday we had a little snafu where we didn't get the deals of the week in time, so apologies on that. But now you can see them here on the main screen. You got a manga deal of the week, and that goes to Blue Period Volume 16. That is 45% off. And you got your DC books like DC Finest. I did guess that correctly last Monday. That was one of my predictions. DC Finest War, 55% off. If you have the loyalty discount, it would be 58% off. That's almost 60% off, guys. You got Goo.
We lost Geo for a moment.
Compendium and Pros. Sorry. And you got the Micronauts Epic Collection Marvel Years, 46% off. So all that and more when you visit InStockTrades.com. Go check them out, everybody. All right. StreamYard is up to their usual shenanigans because I have a solid rockin' connection tonight, but the damn website keeps freezing on me, even when we were backstage. So it's going to be one of those streams, but hang in there for the live viewers. Thank you, everybody, of course.
Yeah,
Riley, you were on here last night.
Yeah, I was going to record a video, and then I didn't realize, because it was a Wednesday, so I didn't think that anyone's going to be using StreamYard. And and
then you saw that. Okay.
Yeah, I got the notification, and I was like, they're doing a video, and then I was like, let me jump in, because it had been, Jess has been out, and I wanted to say hi and do some stream with him. And that's where because Jess wanted to talk about some Lego stuff, and I showed him the art of pants, and that's what I've been sharing in our chat today.
Right. I didn't know that we were going to have a show yesterday. I found out when I saw the StreamYard link on our chat. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's happening.
I think this was in place of this Friday, because they can't do Friday this week.
I felt 1%, 2% guilty, because I realized almost everybody was live, and then Omar was live as well. He's like, he's an Omnibros orbiter at this point. So I'm like, man, everybody's live. You know what? That's okay. I'm good. So that 1% quickly dwindled.
Yep, Geo froze again.
But that's cool. God, okay. Sorry. I hate StreamYard. I hate it. And yet we use it.
I wonder.
So tonight,
this
Yeah,
might not
go ahead.
affect anything, but I wonder if we deleted the like recorded shows, if that could help anything.
I have no idea. Give me hold the fort for a minute. I'll be right back real quick.
I will. Can you highlight me and I'll go through my haul?
Yeah, no, you'll pop up as soon as I leave. I'm gonna leave the stream. Give me a second. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, so now that I'm in charge, I got a haul as per usual, and I think that none of this is repeated from the last time that I did a showing a haul. And I'm wearing my Lum sweat. Jesus Christ! Hold on one second. I am wearing my Lum sweater specifically because I was reading Baki Volume 4, which is part of the haul, and when I took off the dust jacket, I noticed that it has the same pattern as my sweater.
Sweet.
So I can camouflage against it. But yeah, Baki Volume 3 and 4 came out at the start of the month of November. So we'll have 5 and 6 in a couple weeks here at the beginning of December. So that was Volume 4. Volume 3 with the most beautiful cover ever.
I don't like that cover. I'm sorry. I hate it so much. Oh my god, nightmare fuel.
So
Not to
there's
hate on everybody, because somebody's gonna be like, "Why is he hating on Baki?" I'm hating on the cover. Calm down.
we've hated on Baki much worse in the past.
Right.
I still, the artwork is absolutely ridiculous, especially in Volume 3, because he has a match Baki Hanma does against a dude who's like 8 or 9 feet tall or whatever, and it's fucking crazy. I'm trying to find a specific, and we get this really great spread.
Oh my god. It's what's the damn board game?
Operation.
There you go.
And the pillow placement makes it look like he has giant ears from a distance. Anyway, it's ridiculous, but it's fun in the same way as like dadcore 80s action movies are, I would say. Anyway, then from Kana, there's Eden of the Witch, Volume 5. And then here's some stuff from Viz. We've got Colette Decides to Die, Volume 5. So this has 9 and 10 in it of the original release. You and I Are Polar Opposites 7. Volume 8 is the last one of that. Nue's Exorcist, Volume 3. Dark Gathering, Volume, what is this, 16? Yeah, 16. We're already pretty far on that one. Akane Banashi, Volume 14. And then from Yen Press, I've got Isekai Samurai Volume 2. This one was pretty fun. The debut had fun artwork as well. And then completely different direction from Yen Press, we've got Takahashi from the Bike Shop, Volume 3. And one more Yen Press. Actually, I have another Yen Press, but it's... I have more. Never mind. One more on this stack from Yen Press. This is stuff that came in like today. It was Magical Midlifer. This one I think was delayed from last month, so that came in today. And then my second stack, I've got Skip Beat Volume 51, Mission Yazakura Family Volume 19, Blue Box Volume 18, The Elusive Samurai Volume 17. And then here's more Yen Press stuff. Handyman Saito in Another World, Volume 8. Shy, Volume 11, which just recently wrapped up in Japan. So it's going to take about 7 more years for us to finish it here. And then one final one from Yen Press, Ugo Blot, Deluxe Edition, Volume 4. And I don't think I showed it last week, but If so, I apologize, but we got Solitary Gourmet finally after years. It's finally out, and that's my haul for this time. Is Gio still here, or am I on my own?
Hold on. What is happening?
Did my strategy work?
No.
Oh, well, I ran out of haul, so I can't talk about more books. Sorry. I can look at the comments, but I can't highlight any of them. So if anyone says anything, I can't say anything back.
Okay. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been here, and I click on the to show myself on the thing, and the StreamYard's not responding. So it's not me, it's them. I've been here for a while clicking on like remove show, and it's not doing a damn thing. Jesus Christ. StreamYard sucks. Don't use it, everybody. Or if you do, hit the link on the description. It has a little commission, and we get like $5. Sorry. Thank you for the haul. Appreciate it. I had to log in and log off and log in again, but it should be fine, hopefully. If it freezes, I don't know. I got nothing. I got a mini haul. Just 3 books. One of them you showed just now, and that is Colette, which came out this week, right? Or last week, sorry.
Yeah.
And this was part of the haul from last week. This book, Colette Decides to Die, Omnibus Volume 5, cool, along with Thunder 3, Volume 7, cool. And then there's one damn book missing in this haul, and that would be Mushishi, the hardcover collection, Volume 1, which is one of my most anticipated releases for 2025. And then the website of which I ordered this from decided, hey, you know what? You are looking forward to this, so why don't you wait until December for you to get it? I know it's a rough estimate, but I click on it, and it has no updates for the tracking. So instead of getting frustrated, I'm just forgetting about it completely. And I'm just thinking in my head, you know what? It's a December release. I'll be happy when it arrives. So I was excited. I was hoping to show Mushishi, but I don't have it, unfortunately.
Mine shipped like yesterday, I think. So I don't have mine yet either.
But you're gonna get it like in like 2 days, so don't worry about it. And the last book I got is Pokemon Sword and Shield Volume 2, the tiny editions, the $5 editions. So I've slowly been getting this since I'm collecting Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, and Scarlet Violet. What I'm doing is I'm just ordering like one volume, a bundle for each series. So I recently got Volume 2s for all 3. Now, in a little bit, I'll order Volume 3s for all 3 series. But it's a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of the franchise, so hell yeah. And today we had the extended trailer for Pokopia, and I'm super happy about that. Really excited to play Animal Crossing Pokemon style. I'm down for that. Unfortunately, we still got to wait because it's March of next year. I don't know what I'm going to do until then.
You have a few things to keep you occupied.
I did get one Switch game. For all you light gun fans, I got a classic. Unfortunately, I can't play it with a light gun because of modern technologies, first world problems. Here's my copy of the House of the Dead 2 remake, the Infect edition for the Switch. I love this. Is one of my all-time favorite light gun games, and I hate that we can't use light guns on Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox, or whatever. That's the one old tech that did not make it into the new era.
How does it control? Excuse me. How does it control? Is there motion sensors?
Yeah,
Or
the Joy-Con has the motion control thing. And I guess you could find a plastic gun toy holder where you stick the Joy-Con in, but it's not the same as having the recoil and the cool sounding gun toy from back in the day. It's not the same.
oh, you mean like how the arcades would have the little
Yeah.
like cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been trying to make new versions of light guns that work with modern televisions, because the thing was, the old light guns worked because of they were CRTVs and they were just sending the signal, and it was shooting back at the gun or something like that. Now that tech doesn't work with plasma LEDs or OLEDs, so you can't use them. But the new tech that they're using is there was one company that was basing it off the Wii and the Motion Plus, that technology. But now there's a new one that apparently does not need any motion tracker, and it works just fine. And I'm looking at it because I think they might go on sale, or the product might go in stock soon, in like a month or two. And it's compatible with, I forgot which company. Bandai Namco, I think it was, or somebody who made Time Crisis. Do you remember off the top of your head?
No, but
Crisis.
it sounds. I feel like that's one of theirs. If not,
Time Crisis was made by Bandai Namco. All right, Gio. Okay.
I was wanting to say, like, that sounds right, but if not them, then Capcom maybe, but I don't know otherwise.
So I think if you buy the light gun, and we're deviating from the manga, that's okay. That's usual on this show. Light gun, Namco. Shoot, what was it? Oh, this was from 5 months ago. Okay, so there's a company called Game something, whatever, Tasse, I don't know. And they're doing a new light gun for modern TVs. It's going to have the recoil, the whole motion and rumble in the gun. And it comes with Time Crisis, Steel Gunner 1 and 2, and one of my all-time favorite games, Point Blank. I don't know if you remember playing that in the arcades. That was the super cartoony, like anime style shooter.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I never actually got to play it.
Oh, I love that one. And I'm seriously thinking of grabbing it. I think the gun with the games, it's like $100-something. So I'm interested. But anyways, it's a damn shame that we can't do this here, because you could play this in the arcades. You can play this with the Dreamcast and one other console that I'm forgetting, probably PlayStation 2 or whatever. And this edition, you just use the Joy-Cons. It's the Infect edition because it comes with a slipcover and 3 art cards. And now I want to show you the art cards because I just had a laugh when I opened it a couple hours ago. I literally got this today. This is all you get. Nothing in the inside, which is ridiculous for a Microids release. But it is Microids, I get it. And the 3 art cards are just the 3 random villains. So you can see here. This is Chainsaw Man. This one is you get Aquaman right here. You can't really see it that well. There you go. And this is the sandworm from Beetlejuice. So those, I don't know if they're different per game case or whatever, but those are the 3 I got. I don't know. And yeah, House of the Dead. I don't know if anybody in the chat has played them, but they are a lot of fun. I have the first one as well, but this is the best one of the bunch, in my opinion. So yeah, that's my haul.
When I worked at GameStop, I borrowed a copy from the store of House of the Dead on Wii. And I was disappointed because there was no like continue option. So died, you were dead. And I was so pissed off because I felt like the whole point of me wanting to have that on console was because I could unlimited retry until I beat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this was long before there were any like free play type of arcades. Like we have one here it's like $12 to enter and you can play as much as you want all night. So I was a big deal and I was really excited, and it just really let me down.
Here's the ad, by the way. Premium pack, bringing classic gun games to modern TVs, plug and play. You can see here, it was Gun Bullet, but Point Blank in America. Time Crisis and Steel Gunner. Steel Gunner, of course, being heavily inspired by anime and manga. I'm excited. Apparently, it's using AI tech to assist with the motion tracking. That's why it doesn't have the sensor. If it had the sensor, you would have to plug in an extra thing to your TV and have like a different plug on it. It'd be really cumbersome. So this is a better option for this stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait. Hopefully, it's not too expensive. We'll see. Those work best on all CRT TVs. ANYC had a few rail shooters in their gaming area. Nice.
I went down there briefly on one of the days before it got crowded. But whenever I go to arcades, I tend to gravitate towards the rhythm games. So that's basically what I did. I just played DDR for a little bit.
You've probably seen it, but I wanted to post it on my Discord and I forgot. Let me show you something real quick that's related to what you just mentioned. This is the dumbest shit, and I laughed so hard. And I knew I wanted to tag you because I know you love rhythm games. Oh shoot, what was it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I need you to own this, please. Let me open the link here. We're gonna go to Big Bad Toy Store. Why not?
Oh man,
I need you to own this, please.
what is it, like a finger game?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And it's only $35. There's a different one coming that's not DDR. It's like a generic brand one, but it has music in it, licensed songs, and you play with your fingers. It's like the ultimate desk toy, I think.
It actually works? Like you can actually play it?
Apparently. Let me. Instance. Hold on. There was another one here. Hold on. Binger. Oh, found it. Okay. This is the other one. This is the new one that's coming out January. This is the Orb Gaming Retro Mini Finger Dance Arcade Machine. And this one works. And it's stylized, obviously, after DDR. 19 songs, 4 difficulty levels, hours of gameplay. Full color 2.5-inch LCD screen, arrow buttons, built-in speaker, and it has the original arcade design. But I don't know what song or which songs are included here. That I owe you, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny. I was playing so back in the day, I want to say early 2000s, because I think I was in middle school. We played the hell out of DDR, but like you're not always at someone's home with the pads or like at the arcade. So there was a game called Flash Revolution, and because it played on Flash on your computer, and it was very fun. It was like the first rhythm game that I played that was like using my fingers instead of using my feet.
Right.
And so a few years later, whenever I got into Guitar Hero, it was kind of like a precursor for me to that, like playing with my fingers. But Flash Revolution was crazy because you can move a lot faster with your fingers than you can with your feet. And so
Yeah.
some of those songs would be wild. And now that game is gone because Flash is gone. And I think you can download like an emulator, archived emulator, basically, of everything that was in there. But now they have Friday Night Funkin' is kind of like the new version of that, and it has its own online community where people create songs to insert into the games as well. And it has the same feeling, same controls with your fingers, and it's just as fast as Flash was. So it gets
Nice.
pretty difficult. But I downloaded it on my tablet a couple weeks ago, and very quickly like played through the whole game because I love playing rhythm games. Also, we did have fun playing Samba de Amigo for a little bit. That on the Switch was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
you got it. Oh, let's go, dude.
We did play that one.
Woo, where's my guy? Hey, look at that. Let's go, dude.
I think it's a good stand-in for the washing machine game that costs like $15,000 or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Because like you're doing the same
You're doing
motion,
the same motions. Yeah.
but just
It's
without
a workout. What do you think? I think it's a cool workout.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I was getting really used to because you have to like, it's not just putting your hand in the plate, but you have to like shake it like you're shaking the maraca. So that's like getting used to that. And I did some of them on like what was it, crazy mode, like the highest difficulty, because they're not always as difficult as like very hard or whatever the one below. It's just they have a lot more of those like special poses. So instead of being like dun, 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 it'll be like boo boo, like making you silly poses and stuff. So it's pretty fun.
I love the remix of "I Will Survive." That got me like super pumped up.
That's one of my karaoke songs. Also,
hell yeah.
There's Colleen has a video of me like screaming that at karaoke.
Here's a quick video of this guy going nuts over this thing. Look at that. Boom 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 boom. I would get this and just fool around.
Oh yeah.
And not work. That would be great. I need to find out which songs are on here. If anybody knows, please. This is very important to me. I need to have this information in my brain. So if you find out, do let me know. Send us an email. Where's my email for Omnibros? Hold on. This is important. If you know what songs are set for the Orb Mini Finger Dance arcade machine, write to us on omnibroslive@gmail.com, and I would be forever thankful. So yeah, it's a little PSA. Okay, moving on from that, before we lose all the viewers, Seven Seas announced a bunch of titles, so we're gonna cover that real quick. Shoot, I just closed the thing. My bad. So Seven Seas announced a bunch of titles. This one is brought to you by Anime Frontier, unofficial sponsor at the Fort Worth Convention Center. And that is not Pochita. That is Torito, the bull anime. I don't know. They announced a bunch of titles, and let me zoom in because I can't see anything. That's what happens when you get old. Seven Seas is doing this is the light novel, right?
Both
light novel and
manga and light novel.
Reborn as an aristocrat scoundrel, I broke the game and mastered magic beyond limits. That's what's going to happen to me when I get the DDR finger game. This is by Kaisei Kikuchi, Doma Oda and Rain Kuwashima comes out in September of next year. The manga version. We're not going to discuss the other. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I've died and reincarnated into my favorite Academy game. Oh my god! And it wasn't if that wasn't weird enough. I'm now the depraved and lazy villain, Weiss Fansent. Sure, yes, whose misdeeds lead him to a deadly end. Something I'm determined to avoid at all costs. With little time left until the Academy's entrance exams, I have no choice but to dive headfirst into serious and grueling training, which means swordsmanship with the S-rank adventurer Miruku Abitas, followed by intense magic practice. It was demanding and exhausting, but getting stronger means I have a better chance of avoiding my disastrous end. But I seriously underestimated just how powerful Wise truly is, and I wind up stunning everyone at the exams. Have I somehow become more powerful than the hero? A fantasy series about changing the villain's fate with hard work and amazing powers. I wouldn't be surprised if this has an anime, because usually this gets the anime adaptation treatment ASAP. So there's the manga and the light novel. This is digital, right? Yeah. So
That
Fire
one-
in His Fingertips.
That one has been coming out. I think volume 10 comes out soon. So they're releasing all 10 digitally for the first time.
Oh, okay. A little not safe for work, kind of spicy too, and it does have an anime adaptation. I don't recommend watching it in front of people.
Yeah, that one's, I have that one. It is pretty spicy.
This comes out in December. There you go. You can read the description right there if you want. This one's also not safe for work. The Titan's Bride from, I never know how to pronounce this creator. ITKZ, baby. All right.
Yeah, this is also a digital release of a existing physical. So volumes 1 through 4 will be getting released digitally on the 4th of next month.
Right. This one has a fan base too. I see people on Twitter excited for this. Or I used to. I don't know what happened these days with it. Seventh time loop. Yeah. Sorry.
This one has a big fan base. Speaking of existing fan bases, people were pretty excited. But yeah, it's the audio book of the 7th time loop light novels.
The villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy. If Seven Seas wants to do a siren imprint of a yokai book, I'm available to narrate the thing and talk about it. So that's pretty cool. Dig that. And then we got a ghost ship. And I have to reveal something to the chat. I was this close to making this the thumbnail to attract viewers, but ultimately I went another route. So you're welcome. Doing Secret Things with the Holy Maidens by Bonjing. I love that the manga has a lot of personalities and the frickin' author is Bonjing. Okay, boing boing, if you know what I mean. Bonjin Hirameki. This is volume 1 coming in October, a ghost ship imprint. After spending the night playing the latest 18 plus game, that's probably GTA, right? Itsuki Kusaka finds himself waking up in an entirely different world. Despite the fact he has no desire to be a hero, his attitude changes when a giant naked goddess tells him the details of his mission. All Itsuki has to do is teach her disciples a thing or two about sex with hands-on learning. Of course, is this a dream come true for this adult gaming fan, or will Itsuki find his mission to be more challenging than he expected? I had not read the description until now, so that's pretty funny.
Honestly, I hadn't either.
So shout out to Bonjing. Okay. The next one is by Panda. Or Panda. Love is Money. This one's a BL book coming out in October, volume 1. Leaving nothing more than a note behind, the young demon Sora runs away from his world and escapes into the human world. This is Kingdom Hearts. Within minutes, Sora is hit with challenges and proof that surviving in the human world is no simple task. And when he gets caught up with the handsome Errol, owner of a pleasure palace known as Paraíso, Sora takes on an impossible debt that only his body can pay back. I wonder what that is. And the other one here is the death-defying princess creates a Yuri harem to survive. Volume 1 comes out in August by Akashiro Aoi, Koji Moromi, Murata Shinya, and Yanai Nobuhiko. They brought the whole squad to make this book. As Queen Marie had it made. Sorry. She spent her days in luxury and her nights bedding multiple beautiful women. Alas, her tyrannical ways eventually caused her downfall, and her people sent her to the guillotine. Yet when the blade drops down, Marie doesn't die. Instead, she wakes up 1 year in the past. Her only chance of avoiding certain death is to win over the countless women who have it in for her by seducing them one by one. You know what? Hold on. This sounds extremely similar to something that I watched. Wait. Let me go to my anime list. This sounds extremely similar to an anime like that I watched 3 or 4 seasons ago. Princess. Obviously without the GL theme. What the heck was it? Oh shoot. I don't remember the name, but it was a manga. It was based on a light novel, manga, and then anime. The anime that I saw was about this princess. She was obviously inspired by Marie Antoinette and the era of the French Revolution. They sentenced her to death. They're gonna kill her. She's in the guillotine. Same thing happens, and then she travels back in time for 1 or 2 or like a couple years when she's a toddler. But she kept her memories. Obviously, this is going into a very different direction than Death-Defying Princess, but the concept is there. The one I read was her using her future knowledge to avoid the mistakes for the kingdom to fall into ruin, French Revolution style. This is going into a different direction with seduction as the main tool. So shout out to these characters. I just wanted to point that out. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know. If I'm not, I'm going to be here all night trying to look for the title. Sorry. But yeah, that sounds fun. I would assume it's a little not safe for workish because of the subject matter, but I dig it. And I believe that's it, right? Yeah. Pretty nice.
Yes.
Pretty nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 titles, right? 4.
Yeah, four new manga licenses.
There you go. Oh my God, Cine, thank you so much. Tier Moon Empire, yes. Do you know about that one, Riley?
I've heard the title, but I don't know it personally.
The manga came out in 2019. The anime was in 2023. There we go. Let me read you the description, and you can tell me how accurate I am with the death-defying. What was it? Death-defying princess. Okay. So Tier Moon Empire says 20-year-old Princess Mia of the Tier Moon Empire, often scorned as the selfish princess, was executed by guillotine in a rebellion. Next thing she knew, she awoke in her own 12-year-old body with her own blood-stained diary that she kept before she was beheaded, sitting next to her pillow. Given a second chance at life, Mia decides to rebuild the empire to save the people from starvation. For all the soldiers who lost their lives, no, everything she does in life is for the sake of avoiding the guillotine. Thus, the useless, cowardly, self-serving princess brings about miracle after miracle in her great struggle to save herself in this altered history fantasy. So these two start in a very similar route, and they just go completely off the rails from each other. Thank you. Oh man. So that is that from Seven Seas. We do have some first impressions. Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I can go.
Which
I
one
think
did you read?
last week I mentioned that I would come in with the first impression for Hero Girl and Demon Lord Call It Quits, which is the newest Weekly Shonen Jump title. And I thought this was a really strong first chapter. However, and as we look through some of the artwork, people might agree with me. You might agree with me. I don't feel like it had the typical Jump house style to its art. It's really different from most of what you're going to see in Jump. But anyway, the premise here is the hero has been fighting the Demon Lord for years, and it's just a never-ending battle, it seems. And then all of a sudden, the Demon Lord just stops and is like, "Hey, it's been going on long enough, hasn't it?" And the hero is like, "What? I have to beat you." And he's like, "No. Like, I just like, what's the point of fighting? Like, can we just stop and chill?"
Hmm.
And yeah, humanity will destroy itself just fine without me even lifting a finger.
That's
That
true.
definitely sounds like the Demon Lord. And so he just pitches to her like, "Hey, let me live with you. I will help to do things around the house. I don't have to eat and I don't have to sleep." And she's like, "Sure, I guess." Like, yeah. And so they decide to live together. They let their beef aside and they live together. And he loves his life. He's just chilling, reading Jump manga, doing whatever, while she goes on with her life. And the first chapter has her go to school, and the big conflict of this first chapter is that one of her classmates turns out to have been a monster woman in disguise. Oh my goodness. And they have to fight against the monster. And together, the Demon Lord and the hero are able to take care of that whole situation pretty quickly. This is the girl that is a monster in disguise.
Whoa.
Boop, it's a giant. That's not her, but she summons a bigger monster and then reveals herself, and she turns into this thing.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and so it kind of sets up a really good indication of what the series is going to be like, at least for the beginning. It's kind of a chill, like, Demon Lord's just a lazy dude that wants to relax and enjoy his life. And there are still monsters out there, but together the hero and the Demon Lord are going to take care of it. So I expect if this series does continue onward, that it's going to, in very Shonen Jump style, probably escalate, and they're going to have more of an ongoing plot that involves certain, antagonists and stuff. It might start as Monster of the Week, but then grow. And yeah, it just ends with them being like, it's just them living a normal life. It's a really straightforward first chapter. I think, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was based on an existing one shot that this creator did previously. And that one did really, really well. And so they expanded it into an ongoing series. And I think of the three new series between this one, The Mage Next Door, and Gonron Egg, this one and Mage Next Door are pretty solid starts. I can see either or both of them succeeding in the magazine, and I think that it brings a good kind of flavor of comedy and fantasy into the magazine at this time. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens. I still think that Gonron Egg is a waste of space.
I was just about to ask if you kept up with it. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keeping up with it. I read the third chapter and I rolled my eyes all the way through, but I'm keeping up with it either way. But yeah, that's my impression on that one. I don't know how soon it's going to be before we get another new series, but the things aren't looking great right now for what's it, Harakaze Mound, and the other Ocher of the Flame.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see if those last or if they don't. But if not, we might wind up seeing something else. A couple something else's come into play in Shonen Jump pretty soon. If they're not going to last, I would say it's going to be pretty soon that we find out.
Also, there are a lot of baseball manga happening right now.
Yeah.
You got this one. You got this one over here. And then up top, you got this one. And then next to this one is Bungo. There's a lot happening in the baseball manga sphere. I was not aware of that. Holy crap.
Japan loves baseball, but
yeah,
there does get to be to a point where it's like it's too much. And if there's too many out there, it's hard to really make yourself stand out amongst the bunch. And we'll see what happens. I haven't read Harukaze Mound just yet. I do plan on it because I'm trying to. My current plan is to catch up on all of the ongoing titles in the Jump app that don't have a physical release yet, and then to just keep doing that as we go forward. And then everything that I've missed, I'm just going to get the physical releases as they come out and read it that way. So I'll see what my opinion is, hopefully in the next couple weeks or so.
I'm glad this one's still running. I talked about the first couple chapters like a month ago, I think, or when did this come out? September? Yeah, a month ago, two months ago, whatever. Kurumizawa's Folly. I do like this a lot, so I'm glad it's still going.
I'm on chapter 5.
Hey, let's go.
So I haven't fully caught up yet. I'm halfway, and it's pretty entertaining. I think that it's solid. And I mentioned this in our chat that that series, as well as some others, might be good ones to watch out for as far as upcoming physical licenses, since they are not just on Manga Plus, but Kurumizawa's Folly is on the Shonen Jump app as well. That one and Shiba Inu Rooms are on the app right now. So Shiba Inu is already at 43 chapters. I'm wondering, I haven't read a single page of that one yet, but I'm wondering if it'll happen for that.
Let me scroll through this real quick. No, what the hell? Where is it? Jump Plus.
The one you read, I saw it on it's
that one's down here. I got the tab open.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what you were looking for.
I was just looking for there we go, the Weekly Shonen Jump. I saw that Witch Watch. I think it's there's a little bit more of the plot left or something like that. I saw somebody post something about it.
It's something. I think they're going into the next act or something is what they said. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it was, what the news was. Let me see if I can find it.
So yeah, the one manga that I wanted to talk about, I went in with zero expectations, and I am hooked on this damn thing. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. WITCHRIV. WITCHRIV. I'm gonna say WITCHRIV, not IV, because that sounds stupid. WITCHRIV sounds cool and edgy.
I figured it. I thought it was WITCHRIV, so that's what I would go with.
Okay. Unless it's a witch, and then never mind. Whatever. This is by Hakuri. Girl named. This is a very interesting book. There's only 4 chapters so far. I think I'm on. I don't think I've read chapter 4. I think I read the first 3. This is a world, an alternate reality to ours, where mages exist that are able to do magic. Humans are envious. We chase them down and treat them like slaves and not human. So you can imagine the atrocities that are implied because of this. So the mages that are out there in the world, they have to hide from humans, and they live pretending to be regular humans that can't do any magic. The main character is a girl called Nona, and she's living with her mother in this town where nobody, supposedly there are no mages there. And her mom, she's always telling Nona every time that she goes out, do not do any magic. You will be captured, sentenced to death, or shipped away to this like mega max prison or something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen the prison yet. Um, and Nona being a teenage girl, she's sick and tired of hearing about this boogeyman from her mom and doesn't think too much of it. She does follow her advice and doesn't do magic publicly, but she does have a friend that knows about her secret for like 7 or 8 years now, and she's been really good at keeping a hush hush about it. So I do have to spoil what happens. You know where it's going. They eventually find out. So it's very reminiscent of things that happened in World War II era. A lot of similar themes running throughout. And when they find out that Nona is a mage, they're trying to imprison her and potentially kill her. Her mom comes to her defense, revealing that she's also a mage, and they're able to escape, but eventually they're captured. And Nona is imprisoned in this cell where she meets this other character that is family to mages, and that just opens her perspective on what her people are going through. We also learn that the humans are acquiring every magic that they can to create magical tools that will benefit humanity in defeating the mages and, of course, imposing their terror and controlling the population through fear and all that stuff. So I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be like a gloomy slice of H book, but it goes places. It's brutal. I love the art and especially the facial expressions for the characters and Nona. Everything's very vivid, and when stuff hits the fan, you feel it. You worry about this character. Um, she is a half human, half mage. Her dad was a human. When they found out about her mom, the dad tried to cover for her and got executed as a result. So she never met her dad. And you've seen tropes and story beats like that, but it's always interesting to see them in different settings, this time with magical characters. So it's not really a magical girl, although technically she is. But I do like how I like the contrast of her bubbly personality at first, and when she's faced with the reality that everything is pretty dire in this world, and she's going to find out what happened to her mom, and possibly set other mages free and start shit up. And it's fun. It's a pretty interesting book. I like it. Let me show you some of the art here on the first chapter. I also, yeah, like I said, I really enjoy the character designs for it. I think it's cool. You can see here. I wouldn't mind this getting a physical release. I hope it reads well and people are excited, because I would love to own this physically. Oh, and by the way, her magic ability, she's able to summon a wand, and her apparently all the different mages, they have like one type of magic only. In her case, it's like stitching magic. You can see here where she fixes her the seam has split, and she uses the wand to fix it. So like for example, her friend had a pair of broken glasses, so she uses her magic to fix up the eyewear, and that leads to some shenanigans. So yeah, looks a little clean cut here, but as you keep reading and stuff starts getting serious, the tone shifts and the art goes along with it, I think. So I do recommend it. Let me show you a little bit of chapter 2. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. Yeah, there you go. Also, this character right here is apparently called Mira Mira, which is the strangest name because in Spanish, and specifically my slang, if you say Mira, like you're saying a bunch of different things. It can mean a whole list of things. If I say Mira, it could be look. If I say Mira, it would be like, hey, come over here, or hey, do this, or hey, pay attention. It can mean a whole different. Anyway, whatever. So her name is Mira Mira, which I thought was pretty funny. So yeah, I do recommend it. It's a lot. It's different. It's fun. Pretty dark at times with some undertones and stuff. That is by Hakuri. There we go. So if you want to search for it, and the other one, you can look for it on this one on the Manga Plus, and this one on the Shonen Jump app, or here as well, Manga Plus. You can read it. All right.
I wonder if we'll see WITCHRIV brought over to the Jump app, because usually that's often, not usually, I don't know how to, but like often that's kind of like a sign that they're likely going to pull it to get a physical release.
Yeah. So there you go. I was trying to remember what this reminded me of, but I can't put my finger on it. But I feel like I've seen a movie or read another book that's similar to this premise, but whatever. The other one that I do want to check out, but I haven't yet, is although I think I mentioned it last week, is this one over here. What the hell? I love how this changes language by itself. It was in English, now it's in Spanish. Okay. Give me 1 second. There we go. Featured. All right. This one is a huge candidate to get a physical release, and it hasn't yet, which surprises the heck out of me. This is Ghost Fixers from Yasuki Tanaka. I talked about it before. This is from the creator of Summertime Rendering. This one's a lot of fun. It's like Ghostbusters if it was a manga. So that would be pretty interesting.
Definitely a good candidate, good option.
And the other one this is the one I want to talk about because it sounds pretty cool. Care for Something Sweet. That one I mentioned last week. So if you guys want to hear about it, let me know. I'll catch up. Like 5 chapters. This thing is still going on, which disclaimer. I don't know if you remember this one. It's about the baby brother. He's like a monster creature or something, and wants to kill everything. So the brother has to kill him, but the kid comes back to life, and it repeats itself or something. So this one is still happening. 25 chapters so far.
I went the other night, I think last night, I was looking through everything that was on the Manga Plus app and highlighting all the stuff that is not physical in English yet.
Mhm.
And long story short, it made me realize there's a fuck ton of stuff on Manga Plus. There's so much stuff on there.
This one got announced, right? Biz is putting
Yeah.
this out. Bug Ego. Yeah.
That's going to come out pretty soon.
I don't know if you've read it, but I think you would love it because I remember doing a first impressions here on this.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it, and I think at the time I was like, this is undoubtedly going to get a physical release. I'm just going to wait.
There's some pretty funny poop humor too in here. So.
Oh yeah. I love poop humor.
And I think there was one more I wanted to highlight here. Give me a second. Oh, this is the Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu rooms. There you go.
Did you ever check that one out? I don't remember.
I read like one chapter and I forgot to talk about it here. So this was last year. I don't even. Yeah. I'm not up to date, but it looks super cute.
Recall your feeling? Do you remember if you enjoyed it?
Yeah, no, it was fun. I just don't. I did not keep up with it, and then we kept on doing other stuff, and I completely forgot. But look at this, Reach for the Sky. This I would get this as a motivational poster. Reach for the Sky. Nice. So yeah, that is that. Go check these books out if you can. If they get a physical release, one day I guarantee you'll find it at our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the U.S. at $50 or more. There's a loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% off to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Shout out to our sponsor for making it happen night after night. IST, baby. Friend of the show.
Truly a friend of the show.
Right. So that is that. Chat, if you got any questions, let us know before we run off into the not sunset. What would be the thing for the moon? For the moon set
Into the moonshine.
moonshine. I don't know. But before we go off into the night, I don't know, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, I think off into the night is probably the best way.
Okay. Great show. Love chatting it up. Hobby, I didn't notice you were here. What the hell? I'm so sorry. Love chatting it up with all of you. Thank you. How is Apartment Man doing?
Still ongoing.
Yeah, that's still going. I've not kept up with it.
I saw it when I was running through titles. It is still going.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. You know what? There's one book that I'm disappointed. There's a bunch of horror manga here that look really interesting, but I'm not super into horror manga. My boys, Red Cat Ramen. Let's go, dude. I love these cats. Seven Seas is putting out Hope You're Happy, Lemon.
Yes. No one actually.
Where the hell was it? This one? Man, okay, there was a yokai themed manga here that I'm ashamed to admit I completely forgot to read and keep up with. Let me see if I can find it real quick before we go. What the hell, dude? It's not. Let me search. Search by title. Okay. Manga list. Oh, wait a minute. I know. I need to log in with my thingy because I have it saved. Hold on. It is called. Wait. The suspense is killing me. Urban Legend Files. There we go. I don't know if you remember this one. I talked about the first chapter.
I think so. I'd have to, once you show the artwork.
I'm clicking search and it's not searching. What the hell? Manga list. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I know. Sorry, my bad, folks. It's the night. Weird night. There we go. This one. Mokume is a first-year college student and a cult fanatic. She hunts down an older student, Kugutsu, who is rumored to attract urban legends of all kinds. What will happen when she joins the occult club? A long-awaited comedy from the creator of Janji, Kazuki Hiraoka, is the creator. So this has a bunch of chapters, 22, and I read like the first 6 or 7 and forgot to keep going. But the art looks pretty interesting, and the first one is Kuchisake Onna, if I remember correctly. And look, it has Kappa monsters, pickles. So, yeah. I do recommend this. It's just, again, I've not kept up with it. So yeah, there you go. All right. Omnibus collector. What you got cooking up? Where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with us?
I should actually have my November guide up tomorrow. As long as I have time to do the editing. I filmed it today and finally found, thanks to recommendation from Carly, I learned how to put the animals away in a way that I can film, because
for filming. Okay, I got confused for a minute. Sorry.
My issue, and sometimes why I don't get to film on time, get to make videos on time, has been because with the 2 dogs and the cat, like they are all over the place, and like it'll take me forever because I keep having to pause when like one of them is screaming at the other one or something. And it's funny because they definitely know when I'm trying to film. I think me talking and stuff. And so they get excited and they start walking around where otherwise they're just chill all day. So I don't get it. But I got the system down and it worked today. So hopefully that'll help me to not get things delayed in the future. But so look forward to that one. And then the other stuff will come as I have time. But how about you?
Nice. My channel, manga. Or, wait a minute. Here's your channel. Everybody, go check them out. Although everybody watching here is probably already subbed, so you know. But if you haven't, it'd be nice if you sub to everybody's channels. Manga Geekdom, as you can find me here on YouTube, where I talk about all the manga that I read. You should have a video up soon. I don't have a date for it. It's been a pretty weird week. Sorry about that. Here's my Discord. If you want to join, I'd appreciate it. We have a lot of fun over there. And that's it. We don't have a show tomorrow because that happened yesterday. So if you want to travel back in time, go watch yesterday's stream. That would be great. Hit the like button, comment on it, share the video, all that fun stuff. We'll be back on Monday for hauls and new collected editions to geek out over on the Monday stream. So thank you everybody for tuning in. God bless. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. And we'll catch you next time for more awesome installments of your favorite podcast that's all about manga and comics. Omnibros Live. We're going to take it out with, once again, our good pal, Samba de Amigo, with no music, because he's weird like that. So there you go, folks.
He's just dancing.
Yeah, he's vibing by himself. I wish everybody could vibe by themselves and not conform to the... never mind. Bye.